Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm filming a Shop My Stash, which I haven't done in forever, so I've missed it. Today I'm feeling very inspired by colors in a sunset, so lots of yellows, oranges, corals, pinks. So something like that, like on the lips, the cheeks, and the eyes, I think would be so fun. And I'm also seeing my nieces today, which I always try to do a funner makeup for them. I'm thinking a lot of color today. So let's get picking. Let's dive into it. So here's my complexion drawer. I don't know if I feel like using a bronzy product or like a glow giving product or a primer, so I'm going straight in to foundation. Which one is calling at me today? Honestly, this is even better from Clinique. I'm feeling that today, I'm missing it. And for my concealer, let's do LYS. And because I'm going to be doing kind of like a sunset inspired makeup with like yellows, peachy, oranges, and pinks, I feel like the Peach Please powder from Huda Beauty, Peach Pie, would be nice under the eye. And then to set the rest of my face, Kosas Cloud Set, because I'm kind of determined to finish this. I already grabbed stuff for my eyebrows and my eye primer and such because I often forget to, so that's done. And I have so many mirrors, I need to get rid of some, I think. I don't need this many. I have like, kind of like a weird collection of mirrors, but I'm feeling Grogu today. I think that's everything from this first drawer. Now moving on to my favorite, which is blush, bronzer, and highlight. The only new product I want to try today is this one from Makeup by Mario. It's the new Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum, and I'm so intrigued. I'm grabbing the shade Light Medium, but I would also like to grab this to compare, because I don't really understand the super difference between them. I know one's liquid and one's cream, but we'll see. For a highlighter, a pink shifting highlighter would be cool. I know this one it's from Danessa Myricks, but it's a little bit glittery, so I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm also thinking of these blushes from Rare Beauty as highlights. Happy and Cheer. And then for blush, I'm kind of feeling inspired by the sunset cheek trend on TikTok, where you use like a pink and an orange and you kind of fade them into one another. Let's see, what kind of formula? The only one I can really think of is the newer shades from Patrick Ta. Just Enough, and I forget what the names are right now. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. One moment, please. These ones right here. Yeah, I feel good about that. For lips, I might do a little choosing session at the end because I don't know where this is going to go. So I'll pick this near the end. But here is my eyeshadow palette drawer. I really miss my About Face liquid eye paints. Look how pretty this is. I recently organized it. What shades? I kind of want to use these as bases and then use powders on top, just to really amplify the vibrance. I'm trying to think of like the cooler ones or the warmer ones. I'm just going to grab a few that I may use. I might cut it down, perhaps. I feel like DJ Khaled right now. I keep saying, perhaps, what's this? Perhaps, what's that? And then I have this highlight from Fenty Beauty, which I think would be a really pretty eye overlay or topper, which makes more sense. Ooh, yes. I was originally inspired by one of these little Nabla palettes I made. This one here, the pink and the orange. This is a lime green, so I need a yellow. I don't want a lime green. What has a yellow eyeshadow? Probably Melt. This one, I'm guessing. It's a little bit cool of a yellow, but I'll pull that to the side. That one's warmer, but it's glittery. I don't think there's yellows in here. No, okay. Oh, done. Yeah, my super old Sugar Pill palette that I probably shouldn't use anymore, but I'm going to. I think I can complete what I'm thinking of with what I picked, potentially. And then down here is my fun drawer. So I have like all of my glitters and fun things. A Kaleidos pink shifting highlight, but it's a little bit green. It's like a multi-chrome, so I don't want any green, I don't think. That one's gold. I don't want that either. I am tempted to do like a little teal inner corner moment. While I'm here, I'll grab my mascara. This one. What else? Yeah, I'm tempted to do like a little teal inner corner, so maybe I'll pick products. This is like a really pretty topper pigment. It's not really glittery, it's just shimmery, but it has a really gorgeous teal reflect. And maybe like a little pencil. I'm really eyeing up this one. Pacifica something. Or this Nabla one. I don't know which formula is better here. I'll grab both. And then I think maybe I'll grab this yellow Shiseido pencil for the like waterline. I also have this peachy one. What else do I got? That yellow one. Okay, I'm just having too much fun now. I need to close the drawer before I really overwhelm myself, but I'll grab these. To get us started, I'm using my Clinique Even Better Makeup SPF 15 in the shade WN38 Stone. Hopefully this matches. I didn't even check. Yeah, looks good. We're having a little family weekend out at the cabin. We're going to get it all nice and ready for summer. We're putting in the pier, the boat, everything set up. I'm super excited to get going. And I'm bringing back my childhood tradition this year. We used to always have a May-long swim, and it's usually freaking cold because the ice is just finishing melting on the lake. So it's going to be a nice cool plunge. Can't wait to freeze my nips and my lips off. Oh, this is a little bit tan for me, but that's okay. We're just going to draw it down my neck until we forget. Okay, so now for concealer, I picked my LYS Triple Fix in the shade LN3. Now I'm getting some of my powder ready from Huda Beauty in the shade Peach Pie. And I have these little powder puffs from Huda Beauty. And I always look up into my mirror to set my under eyes so I can really get into those lines I've got right here. Because if I set it like so, sometimes I miss those little crevices and they tend to crease up. Ooh, that looks super nice now that I have a little bit of a tan going. I love that powder. Okay, sweet. Now it's a time to try out this new Makeup by Mario product. It says that it's a liquid bronzer. Why do I get nervous to read on camera? It's a liquid bronzer with dual applicator. It's sheer, natural finish, softly sculpts with a sun-kissed glow. It's cool. So there's a pump on the top here, or you can whip it out like this, and there's a doe foot. I'm trying to think if I should put the original on one side and the new one on the other, but I feel like I know this enough to know the differences. I think I'm going to just put this all over my face and try out two different techniques, one from the pump and one drawn on. Let's do that instead. So I'm going to draw it on this side of my face. I'm using the shade Light Medium. Oh yeah, it is quite sheer. And I'm going to blend it out with the brush that they sent. This is the F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. And I'm feeling this side. Ooh, okay, similar in application. It goes on really smoothly. It feels like slightly different, but not different enough to me. It just feels less balmy, I guess, which could be nice for those of you who don't like the balmy texture. This one has more of a matte powdery feel actually. Ooh, so that's actually a fun option. So now I'm going to pump it onto my little palette here and then pick it up with a brush. I feel like this is going to look the same. Yeah. Or maybe not, maybe a touch more intense. Going to see if I can build it up. I barely see a difference, I just know I applied a lot more on this side, picking it up with a brush. But otherwise, I feel happy about this product. There's like a little bit of like a starchy feel, like it's drier, like it almost has a powdery touch to it. Whereas the Skin Enhancer kind of stays glowy feeling, not sticky wise, but just balmy wise. It's nice to have like similar products just in different formulas with different feels and finishes. I'm into it. Now I want to know what it would be like to apply this first, this second, or vice versa. I'm going to have fun conducting a few tests. It has the same kind of qualities that I love from the Skin Enhancer version, where it looks super, super seamless, but I'm still a lot more bronzed. Very easy to apply, good blendability. First impression is very good. What's next? What am I doing? What am I doing? Hello? Right now I'm kind of thinking I should jump to the eyes because I don't want the cheek to overtake everything. Give me a moment to sort out my thoughts. I did my brows while I was figuring it out, so I swatched all of the About Face products that I pulled. I think I'm going to eliminate the yellows because they're not right, and I think I'd rather add the yellow after. I think I'm going to do the base with these ones and then add like the powder orange and yellow and pink too, but this as my base. I think that's going to work out for me. So the shades I pulled are Marigold, On Point, and La Zona Rosa. So on my palette, once again, I'm going to mix the two pink shades together because one's too light and the other's too dark. So I have a little of both. Just going to mix that up, and that's about right. Yeah. So I'm going to pat this mixture right on my lid, and then I'm going to take a fluffy brush to kind of blend the edge. And I'm not going for full pigment here, just as a base. I'm just using these as bases to boost the vibrancy. And then I'm taking that Marigold peachier corally color on that fluffy brush I was just working with in the crease, which is a Smith 230. And I'm putting that into my crease. Ooh, that one's a lot more pigmented. Taking a clean brush to help the edge out. Ooh, nervous. Okay, no, it's working. Then I'm going to go back with the pink, bring it up a little higher, just so that we start blending those together. And I'll take that orangey peachy shade right here, and I'll blend it with that pink mixture. And then I'm really focusing over here to kind of fade this off because it was harsh. I don't want the harshness there. There's my base. Now I shall work with some powders, and I'm going to start with the pink, and I'm actually going to use it with that same brush. I'm just wiping a lot of that About Face mixture off of it, and I was using this, it's a Melt Cosmetics Tapered Shadow 33, and I'm taking this Nabla shade. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to pop it out quick so I can tell you. Ooh, I don't have anything that's pointy around me. Oh, I do. Thankfully, there's wherever I'm at in my house, there's one of these lying around, a little bobby pin. So the pink shade is called Typh Rose, and the orange I'll be using is Fire Lily. Taking the pink, and I'll be pressing it into my lid. That's a really pretty, very, very pretty pink. I like that. Then I'm going to take that same Smith blending brush with the orange matte shadow, and I'll do this similar thing as I did with the creams. This is actually a little bit too small of a blending brush for what I'm needing. This one, it's like a size up, a 232. That one was being a little too precise. I need it to fluff out the pigment. Now I'm going to grab my Sugar Pill Yellow shadow with that same Smith 232. God, this palette is so messed up. And I'll graze the edge of that orange to kind of introduce that yellow. Oh yeah, see, that's what I wanted. Kind of adds the sunset hues in there. Made it look more tangerine up top. That's gorgeous. I'm going to take some more of that orange, and I'm going to put it on my outer corner just so that it fades better. Now I'll focus on my lower lash line, taking some orange, wiping that brush off, moving on to pink, and then I have to introduce some yellow somehow. Probably to bridge right here a little bit. Yeah, this is such a fun look. I'm having fun. I do want to amp up the pink one more time, and then I'm thinking of adding that Fenty shimmer. Although I do like it all matte, I think the shimmer will just add an extra veil of fun, you know? What do you think? Let's check it out because I'm concerned it might be too silvery in the reflect. Maybe not. Let's just see. That's cute. Just a little glitter. Never hurts anyone. And I think I'll go for the teal inner corner. I think that will be fun. This is the teal from Nabla, and this one's from Pacifica. I like Nabla better. It's less green. Taking a tiny rougher brush, it's a 13 mini, to help blend that out. And I'm going to add the Sugar Pill pigment as my inner corner highlight on top of that. That's gonna look good. Yep, so good. I feel like a little tropical fish. I think I'll leave my waterline alone. I don't know. Let's see. I think this orange in the waterline would be cool, or the teal to like bring that back. Maybe the teal? Yeah, let's just, why not? I don't think it's going to ruin it. I don't know if I've ever used one of these in the waterline, so we'll see the longevity. By the way, that was the Aero Pop in the shade Mint. Okay, I'll be right back with this eye done and we'll see what it looks like. I kind of like it. No, it's growing on me more and more. I was so afraid that the teal was going to throw it off, but I think it added to it. Yeah, okay, be right back. And here's what it looks like. It looks really cute with mascara now. I feel like a petit poisson. I love the color story. Okay, I'm so happy that I put the teal in, I almost said in the crack. Sure, the teal in the crack. Just brought it there for me. And I also realized I didn't really say the shade names of anything. I think I was just getting really excited to work with color. So this little pigment I used from Sugar Pill is in the shade Lumi. And then the Fenty Beauty highlighter that I used is in the shade 05 What a Brat. I love it. Super, super glittery though. It's almost like a moon dust highlight and it's like all over my face. If I forgot any other shades, I'll make sure to list them down below in the description box as always. So back to blush. I think I have a plan. I hope it works out. So I'm taking my two Petric Tub blushes in Just Enough and She's the Moment. Perfect shades for this look. So I'm going to take that Makeup by Mario brush I was working with, the F4, and on this side, this one right here, I'm taking the cream orange and I'm popping this one closer to my eye look, up on my cheekbone. Ooh, right now I'm kind of wishing I used this in the eye look. Maybe I'll just add a hint of it. The powder blush. I don't know if this is going to make a difference now. A little bit. Ooh, sorry, I zoomed you guys out so far. You're all probably all there like, what's she doing? Yeah, up on the cheek. I need to do something about that because it's bugging me. I might tie it into the cheek. We'll see how far I want to take this because I feel like I'm getting too color excited right now. Then I'm switching it to this side of the brush, grabbing the cream pink, and I'll focus it right over here. Kind of overlapping, but I'm letting it have its own spot too right here. Ooh, I really like this brush. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorites from Quo, like the angled foundation brush. I really like this brush. Okay, we'll see if I can make that pop even more with the powder sides after I add some powder, which I'll be using my Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Feathery. That was extremely satisfying. Wow. I hope you saw that magical shine cut that just did. Wow, how did I get an excess of glitter right on my chin? Must have fallen and fell on the shelf. Feeling ready to amp it up with the powder sides now. Oh, here's that brush I was just talking about, the Quo angled one. Wow, they're like, I think, identical. Holy. So now I grabbed these two blush brushes from BK Beauty, one in 107 and the other 111. They're just slightly different. This one's a touch smaller. So I'm taking the orange one first. I don't want to go too much. I always underestimate the pigmentation of the powder side in his blush duos. Always. It's okay, it's part of the look, you guys. This was my plan. I'm taking some of that on this shadow brush too, just to tie this bridge in. It's looking too disconnected for my liking. Wow, the pigment really grasped onto this part right here. Just taking my powder puff again, just to add a veil of that tint to take it down. Now I'm taking the pink. Taking a big fluffy brush, it's a 103 from BK Beauty, and I'm just kind of doing a finishing brush over. Okay, I feel so cute. That color is so fun. A few more steps I missed. I'm just going to take some of my glowish bronzer just to add a little bit more because it was looking a little disconnected right here. And I'm using the shade Light, so it's not going to add much. It's just going to help blend a bit better. Yeah, And I forgot the highlighter. It was hiding behind my mirror. And I think I'm going to go for the shade Cheer from Rare Beauty. This one right here. Because it has the pink, it also has the orange. It's just perfection for this. And I'm not afraid to like really tuck it up close to my eye to make it follow into the cheek. Cute. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, what's going on? Just add my few little faux freckles with my frack. Now I can start brainstorming for lips. I grabbed the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Lively, which has a bit of a peachy tone. Might be a little light for that. And because that's not defining enough, I'm taking MAC Stone, which is a contour color, so it's going to add more definition. So I do that, looks weird, and then I overlay this again. This way it kind of creates a custom mix of the two. Then I'm taking some of the pink cream. Let's see. Ooh, it might be too milky. Won't be doing that. I'll do the orange instead. Sometimes you just gotta try things. I've done this before and I really like the combo. Cream, blush. That's better. And then I was thinking of a pink gloss. Shall we try? This is House Labs Macaron. I think that's cute. Very. Okay, here is the look of the day. I love it. I love it. I think the teal just made it for me. I'm happy I thought of that. And I really hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll have everything I used listed and linked down below, so feel free to check that out. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!